Hi, welcome to Rich Man Poor Tech, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about the Bosch Styline Sensor 3000 watt kettle. So our kettle's just finished, so I thought we'd buy this kettle. Now it's comes up when you search for smart kettles. It's got some smart features in it which I'll be going to in a minute, but it's not fully smart in the way that you can't control it with your mobile phone, and it's not connected to your Wi-Fi, etc. But there's some smart features, and I'll be going into that in a second. But as design of the kettle, it's got a nice handle here. It's got a bit of a rubberized grip feeling to it. Easy to open lid for putting water into. Obviously, like most kettles nowadays, they have a scale filter, and it's got a flat bottom, so you can boil small amounts of water. So because you can boil small amounts of water, if you just need like 1 cup of water, you could probably save yourself almost up to 66% of your electricity bill from using that small, from boiling just a small amount of water with this small plate. Now, what makes this kettle smart is the fact that it's got a temperature sensor in it. So on that temperature sensor, you can actually set here the temperature you want the water to be. So you've got from 70 degrees, 80 degrees, 90 degrees or 100 degrees. On here as well, you've also got a keep warm button. So you could set the water to come to, say, 90 degrees. So you press 90 degrees, keep warm, and you go away, and when you come back, that water will still be at 90 degrees. So obviously that's quite a good function to have. Now, why would you want this function where you can actually set the temperatures? Well, different beverages like coffee, tea, green teas, for example, they all like different temperature waters. So something like a tea here in England, we normally do it with boiling water, so that's 100 degrees. If you're doing something like a coffee tends to go a bit bitter if you use boiling water, so you're better off using something like 90 degrees. And if you're going on to the more delicate teas like green teas, for example, those tend to do better between the 70 and 80 degrees. So that's what sort of really makes it smart. Reliability, they're pretty reliable. Now, how can I tell you this when I've just got a new kettle in my hand? Well, that is because this is actually my old kettle as well. You know, I like the kettle so much that I decided to buy another kettle. Now, reliability wise, this seems pretty reliable to me. We go through about 4 pints of milk a day, mainly from teas and coffees. We both work from home, and we have customers come and we offer them teas and coffees as well. So our kettle, generally speaking, never actually gets cold, if you know what I mean. You know, it's always been filled up, boiled. So we probably put it through a lot more rigorous paces than the average person does on their kettle. So I like this so much that when the one we had started developing a strange leak from somewhere, we can't work out where it's coming from, and we've had that for quite a few years, then usually I'll just pick a completely different kettle. But we liked it so much that we decided to see if we could find the same kettle. So that's what we've done. Now, they do 2 versions of this. They do this version here, which has like a round base. This is the version I like the most because it takes up less room on your worktop. But they also do another version where all these control buttons are actually on the base itself. So if you prefer that one, maybe that's more suited to you. So I like the design of it. I find it easy to use, and it's been reliable in our experience as well. So this is why I'm actually recommending it to yourself. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you in another video. Cheers.